Hello everyone, I'm theloladass and over you here, Beacon Pines for PC. So the game came out on today is what? Friday, so it came out on Thursday for PC, and I think all other platforms. I think it came out on consoles. I'm not 100% sure. The game is developed by ID Spot Games and published by Fellow Traveler. I played the demo and I enjoy a lot this game, so I was waiting for the release of this game too because it was awesome. So let us start over here.
Dear reader, allow me to introduce you to my book. Though it might at first appear like many books you've come across, it is far from ordinary. You may, therefore, have some misunderstandings about its nature. The story that awaits you has not been fully told. In fact, its conclusion is not yet known, even to myself. It is in that way that my book is special. It is in that way that you are special.
I am special?
Without you, there is no story. Chapter 1. Normal isn't what it used to be. This is a story about change. Nestled in a shallow valley is the town of Beacon Pines. Far from the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, a young boy walks alone at dawn. His name is Luca Van Horn, and like you, dear reader, he's here for a reason.
This is the part of the demo that they add. Hey Dad, how are things going? Today's first day of summer vacation. I start middle school next year, I guess. I was 6 years old when you died, and it's been 6 years now. From here on out, you'll have been gone longer than you were here. It feels like that should mean something. Mom will always say that this tree was your favorite spot in the world. Me too. Hey Luca, I knew you'll find you here.
Rolo was Luca's closest friend. He possessed many fine qualities, but subtlety was not one of them.
Well, after I banged on your door till your grand answered, oops, and I climbed up to the tree house, then I knew I'll find you
Rolo
here.
finally noticed the tears welling in his friend's eyes, and the flowers on the grave.
Oh yeah, right. You and your mom always did this on your dad's birthday. Yeah. I didn't know if you were going to keep doing it now that your mom's gone too. She's not gone, she's just missing. Sorry, I meant to say since she went missing. She's gonna come back, Hollow. Of course she is. Okay, Dad, see you next time. Basically next year, right? I think I'm ready to get out of here. Sure, lead the way. Okay. I don't remember if you can run in this game. No, because they run automatically, right? Achoo! We got Tickle!
Wonderful! I had a good feeling about you from the moment you opened my book. That charm is a very special thing. Very special indeed.
Yes, it
Keep
is.
hold of it for now. Its purpose will reveal itself soon enough.
Yes, it is. Achoo. I think they always come back, right? Because I wanted to see if you could remove all of them. Yeah, they come back. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. The whole reason I was looking for you. I was wondering if you'll ever get to that. I found the perfect way to start our summer. How's that?
Rolo looked to the side suspiciously.
Not here. They might be watching. They who? Shh, not so loud. We need to do this in a secure location. Mission control. Alright, just have to tell Gran and then we can head out. What are you gonna tell her? I don't know, I'll think of something. If it sounds the same to you, I'll meet you at the welcome sign. Your Gran still kinda wigs me out. I don't do well with new people. She moved in like half a year ago. Just meet me at the sign when you're done. Suit yourself, I won't be long. Tell Gran before heading out to Rolo. Oh, now they put like this. I don't remember being like this. So they changed a lot.
Dear reader, forgive me for this interlude. Remember that charm you found in the dandelion patch? There are more of those special charms to discover throughout Beacon Pines. They've been known to reveal themselves to those who are willing. Some of them can be found in this very house.
Yeah, seating.
Since Gran had moved in, the house was more peaceful, more orderly, and more covered in flowery fabric.
I know you can sit in this one over here and you get something,
One of
right?
his father's old stethoscopes. Luca had spent countless hours listening to anything and everything with it. Not for years, though.
Yeah, over here you get, I think it's cool or relax. No, it's ponder that you get. It's not even one of those. Zoo.
Gran had already lit the fire. She kept a warm house, as if by grandmotherly obligation.
I already knew about that one. Tina got surprised. Can you go up?
Luca paused at his parents' bedroom door. He just wasn't ready to go in yet.
Okay.
Gran had commandeered the upstairs closet when she moved in. Some things need shelter from a young boy's mischief, she said.
Height. I don't remember getting this one, to be honest. This is our room. And grammar room
Gran's
too.
bed was undisturbed. Luca didn't mind that she had a habit of falling asleep in front of the fireplace. It meant that he could read late into the night.
Yep, she sleeps with us. Forgot about that.
Luca tossed on his favorite old sweater. Even though it was the first day of summer, a chill still hung in the air.
Chill, there we go. I knew there was a chill thing to get. I didn't know where.
Gran's moving in meant that most of Luca's things had been crammed in the corner. Luca was somewhat annoyed by the situation.
Can't do anything else? Okay. I knew there was one of those special charms that was chill. I knew about that. I need to go talk to Granny. Granny, where are you, Granny?
The only piece of furniture Gran had brought when she moved in was an old hutch. A pair of dull scissors, a broken can opener, a mostly empty bottle of glue, and some loose string.
Junk. I don't know where the hell this one can work.
An array of prepared meals crowded the refrigerator, each labeled with the day of the week. Oh my! This is quite exciting! I am now certain that you are the one I've been waiting for all these years. You'll recall I was a bit coy regarding the use of charms earlier. Excuse me, I tend to have a flair for the dramatic. You are about to encounter your first turning point. There are certain times in this tale when everything hinges on a single word. Step forth, dear reader.
Yep.
A sturdy old wheelbarrow.
Wheelbarrow.
Young Luca would spend hours hiding in the bushes, waiting for a chance to jump out and startle his mother. She always enjoyed humoring him by feigning terror. A beginner's guide to gardening laid open on the bench.
Hey Gran, I'm gonna go hang with Roll for the day. See you later. Hold up now. Where are you on hold at exactly? Oh, nowhere
The
special.
less Gran knew, the better for everyone involved.
Okay. We were just gonna go. Ponder, chill. Gonna
We were just
chill.
gonna go chill for the day.
We're just gonna go chill for
The
the
best
day.
lies are built on truth.
You boys are always in a hurry to do nothing. We stick to what we are good at. Make sure you are done chilling in time for supper. Yep.
Impressive. You've managed to navigate your first turning point without too much of a mess. That is the power of charms. A single word can change everything. I think it's time to introduce you to the Chronicle.
Okay, basically now it's saying that you can change to other ones.
The Chronicle is a record of the decisions you've made. You can see the turning point, which has been revealed. At any time, you can use the Chronicle to go back and invoke different charms, creating new branches. Luckily for us, this is the one and only turning point where the charms won't dramatically alter fate.
Because it's like the beginning.
It's
so.
the perfect opportunity to experiment with rewriting things.
So basically you can come over here. This says that it's only the hearts, that's why it's only these three, because these ones are the hearts.
We were just gonna go hide for the day.
I Hide?
Traditionally, when one is trying to hide something, they avoid literally using the word hide.
Yeah, I guess we'll all bet some other kids that we could beat them at hide and seek. Aren't you a little old for that? It's not like there's much else to do around here. Well, make sure you guys are done playing your little game in time,
All's
so
well
super.
that ends well.
But yeah, basically you can do like that. But I'm gonna put chill.
We were just gonna go chill for the day.
Chill for the day.
The best life. Easy.
But this one doesn't have nothing, doesn't change anything because it's like the beginning of the tree, so there's nothing. Oh, and Luca, you are all stay out of trouble. I know. Get into trouble with Rollo, yes. The other ones, when it's the branch, is when if you choose different, it will create different branch to see what can lead to. Which is always a cool thing, you know. Come on! Woohoo! Here he goes. Dang it, Rollo.
For a town that saw few visitors, the welcome was perhaps more grand than necessary.
Welcome to Beacon Pines. Can you go
The
over
road
here?
leading to Beacon Pines was long and uninspiring, a sort of natural barrier for the impatient.
You know the drill. Not anyone discover secret path. I don't remember this.
Chapter 2.
Chapter 2 already?
Welcome to Beacon Pines. For many years, this valley had been a small mining outpost. It wasn't until Sharper Valentine built his fertilizer company that Beacon Pines was established. Over the next 30 years, the town had grown and prospered until the foul harvest and his sudden death. In the 6 years since, everyone was simply trying to get by.
Alright, chapter 2. I don't remember being immediately chapter 2. Hold Pickler's Pond. Hey, Mr. Kerr. Hey there,
William
pal.
Kerr was the CEO of Perennial Harvest Company. He had become a fixture around town over the past few years. After the failing of Valentine fertilizer, the town was hungry to welcome a new source of employment.
Excited for a big festival? I'm sure. Come on now. When I was your age, there was nothing more exciting than a town festival. The food, the music, the dancing. Sounds pretty alright. Yeah, gosh dang it right it is. I'm looking forward to letting off some steam myself. Make sure to invite all of your little friends. Gonna keep Rollo away if I try it. Excellent. So look, I gotta get back to the proverbial grindstone. Or harvest the weights and all that. Oh, now. The left side's a little low. It is. Sorry, young Mr. Van Horn. Can't talk now. Very busy with
Mayor
preparations.
Augustus Valentine was not busy.
Oh, sorry, Gus. How many times do I? It's Mayor Valen.
Flustered, Gus instinctively loosened his tie.
Keep up the good work. I must briefly attend to a concerned citizen. Huh? It's not. Keep at it. Alright. What can the Mayor of Beacon Pines do for you today? Oh, just saying, I guess. Well, good day to you, young Mr. Van Horn. So I need to follow him, right? So it has to be over there. Is there something else over here that you can get? Hey, Mr. Sinclair.
Mr. Sinclair continued snoring and lifted one eyelid just enough to see who it was, a tactic he often used to avoid undesirable conversation.
Yo, Mr. Sinclair. Bah, don't you see I'm sleeping, boy? How's the napping today? Crummy as always. Used to have a perfectly nice view from here. Till perennial harvest put that monstrosity of a building in the way. Why don't you just move your chair a bit? Why should I be the one that moves? If it's a bit showdown they want, I ain't gonna be the one who blinks. Of course, why? Why would you move, right? Why? Come on, Andy, grab his wallet. I'm sorry, Iggy, I can't. Do it or we pound ya. Yep. Yeah, but my mom said... Yeah, but... If I had a nickel for every yeah, but... I will be the freaking king of nickels. Ain't that right, Tish? Yup. Yup. Mr. Vernon, do you have a moment? It's just Luca. Golly, I'm sorry, it's my first week at
He pulled a pen
Pernavis.
from the pocket of his sweater vest and began to frantically jot something down on a clipboard.
Wonderful, it won't happen again. If we are going to be on a first name basis, then you can call me Pete. Oh, nice to meet you, Pete. Sorry, what are you writing? Oh, just documenting. Gosh, it's exciting to be part of something so damn special. You know, it's not just about new fountains and fun booths. We're gonna change the world. And it all starts here, in Beacon Pines. Isn't that amazing? Uh-huh. Anyway, I'll better get... Oh, that reminds me. We'd love to hear your thoughts. My thoughts? You bet. If you're gonna change this town, we need to get every detail right. That sounds intense. Haha. Changing the world is intense. So what do you say? Could you answer a few questions? Well, I guess if it's quick, wonderful. Open to answering a few quick questions. One down, see, it's not that hard, is it? Okay, we are going already. Question 2. What is something you love about Beacon Pines? I never really thought about it before. Perfect. It's the only place I have lived. See, that wasn't so
Pete
painful.
stopped scribbling and glanced up from the clipboard.
Was it? I guess not. Was that? Our first 3 questions answered in record time. Are you literally writing down everything? Thank you so much for your time. I need to process these answers. We can save the rest of your thoughts for later. Okay. Our first wait. Can you wonder? Alright, so probably need to go where Luca went in this place. Mission control, authorized personnel only, so probably through there. Hey Jetson, is the line playing any tunes today? No bites this morning, I'm afraid. Come to think of it, I can't remember the last time I reeled one in. But hey, it was never about the catch, this is where I come to think. Yeah, that's what my dad used to do here. That reminds me, if you ever want this chair back, I'll take it to standing recently. Keeps me from falling asleep at the reel. If you don't mind, I think it should stay. Not at all, an empty chair makes for a great listener.
Whenever Luca saw his dad's chair by the pond, it reminded him of the days they'd pack up a couple of sandwiches and fish until sundown.
Oh, remembering.
Luca opened the tackle box and picked the perfect bait. Luca tied a shoestring to the hook. What fish could resist a nice shoestring?
Okay. Give it a good cast now. We got something. You'll have to reel it in a bit faster or your catch will lose interest. Heh.
Luca tied a... What fish could resist...
Okay, so I need to press something, is it? Be careful because it looks like it's trying to break. Hey, I got a shoe? Where do you think the other one is? Hard to say. Sometimes things drift away. That's not fair. No, it's not. Well, whatever it is, I hope that the other boat at least has a sock to keep it company.
Luca gently baited a feather onto the hook. Good for skimming the surface.
Alright, call this work call. Oh, a ducky. Well, I'll be switched. It's your old ducky. You were just a little drooling ball of fur when you lost that. Cry for days. I told you it will turn up. Hehe. Huh. But I don't have anything else, yeah. So you need to get more stuff for this.
Luca gently... Good for...
Or cool, you get more stuff. Yeah, you always get the same stuff. Probably need more, you need the other ones. Go pick out your bait from the tackle box, Buckaroo. Yeah, you need more to to get different things from over there.
The boys had a good thing going, as long as they kept old Jeff happy. They had an endless source of precious materials to add to the treehouse.
It's the treehouse. Isn't there nothing over here for you to get? Doesn't look like.
After Luca's father had passed, Rollo became obsessed with them building their own Hank atomic star scraper. It was some time before Luca realized it was Rollo's way of keeping him occupied.
Okay, that's probably the same thing as chill.
On certain nights, when the clouds were just right, the boys could tune into strange patterns of static. Rollo thinks it's aliens. He always thinks it's aliens.
That's to get out, okay.
Luca's winter coat decommissioned for the summer. With the cold holding out longer than usual, he reconsidered its usefulness.
Oh, you can get out. Oh.
Luca looked up at the satellite dish. Rollo nearly killed himself putting that up into the tree.
Oh shit, pull.
While it didn't turn the radio into an interstellar communicator, as he'd hoped, it did at least boost the signal enough to overhear truckers one town over.
Nice. Okay, what's this top secret plan to start our summer? So you know the abandoned warehouse by my place? The old Valentine building? Yeah, well, it isn't abandoned. What makes you think that? Get this. Last night it was glowing. Glowing? Are you sure? Kinda. That place has been empty since the fall harvest? Yeah. Who will even want to poke around that place? We will, Hollow. We won't. Wait. It's just a busted old warehouse. I just meant we could do some research at the library. You wanna actually go to the warehouse? What do you expect to find? Answers. My mom's out there somewhere. And it seems like everyone wants to pretend that she's gone for good. You don't have to come, Rollo, if you don't want to. Look, remember that time I sort of accidentally burned down the chicken coop? And you jumped in and said it was your fault before my pet throttled me? This is a flaming chicken coop sort of deal. I got your back. Thanks, Rollo. Now that I think about it, poking around at the cryptic fertilizer warehouse, it's exactly how I want to spend the first day of summer. Let's go! Let's go! Right, now that I have that one, I'm gonna do it again. Do they stay over here? Yeah, they stay over. So, will it be over here, Pool? Yes.
Luca tied a small magnet to the line, fishing with the law of attraction.
What's gonna be? A key. Where do you think the lock is for this key? Now why would we want to find that? Because then we will know the secret. Yeah, that's no fun. The second we know what it unlocks, it just becomes a boring old key. Right now this key could unlock anything. Cool. I wonder if there's more to get. I really wonder. I'm just catching my breath a bit. Go on, I'll catch up. You need to exercise, Luca. Last chance, dinner.
Holden Wilder ran the local paper of record, the Beacon.
Hey, Mr. Wilder. Morning, Luca. What's the day have in store for you? I was wondering if you heard any news about news. The Beacon knows the news that needs knowing. Any news about the old fertilizer warehouse? Nope. Oh. Hollow thought he saw some lights there last night. Hollow ought to be careful poking around that part of town. The winds of change are blowing. And change is dangerous animal. Change. I wonder if this could work in there. Hey, Miss Nelson. Morning, Luca. Any big plans for the summer? Not really. Heard anything about the old fertilizer warehouse? Any strange happenings? Can't say I have. Either way, this old warehouse is no place for a young boy. You be safe now.
Miss Hatch could often be found near the fountain, too absorbed in a book to be distracted.
The two wandered down the wooden path, unaware of the danger ahead. Oh, this is great, getting good. You can't do nothing on the photo, right? Oh shit, you can come over here? Piper? Oh yeah, Luca, what's up? You know it's summer break, right? Of course. And it's like the morning. Correct? And you are studying? Like they say, the early bird gets the proper education required for a successful and fulfilling career late in life. Sure. Hey Zariel, hey Luca, could you please tell this lazy butt to help out in the cafe? Lumi Zariel would like you. Luca, let me give you a little gem of advice. If you never do what you don't love, then you'll never work a day in your life. Wow, you are really setting the kid up for success. Of course. Thank you for that advice. I already know I'm gonna make tons of money. I'm gonna check in the back. Luca, you are still there? Come on. You need to move. No,
Luca tied as fishing with.
there's nothing. That one is not over there. It doesn't work in there. Look, there's the fella I was looking for. Hey Roxy, what's up?
Right. Rendezvous with Roxy. This is an important turning point. The first time where your charms will change the course of fate. And currently, we only have one suitable charm at our disposal. Have no fear, we can always return later using the Chronicle once we find more charms. Well, now I'm just rambling. Where were we?
Have you seen my blockhead brother today? He skipped out before the breakfast. Well, not really, no. Can't say I have. Can't say or won't say. Roxy, will I lie to you? Meow. Luca, wait up! I almost forgot to tell you. Roxy might be lurking around here. This is one of her favorite places to stand around and be useless. Holo. So we need to make sure she doesn't spot us. Holo. Why are you doing that turning thing with your body? What, you're not scared, are you? She's harmless, and a chum. And she's right around that corner, isn't she? Don't mind me, just over here lurking uselessly. Oh hey, sis. Nice weather we are having, eh? I couldn't help but notice you snuck out this morning before breakfast. Wasn't hungry. I also couldn't help but notice your morning chores were left unchorted. Rox, I'm gonna level with you. I'm sick and tired of digging up carrots. We all gotta pick up slack since the fall harvest. Almost every carrot I dig up is rotten, and the rest look like they were hit with Hank Atomic Shrink Array. All the more reason to keep on digging. There gotta be more to life than pruning carrots. Look, Roxy, Luke and I have place to be, so if you don't mind... Oh, I do mind. I'm not gonna catch hell again because of you. So either you march yourself home and harvest those carrots, or I haul you home myself.
Rollo froze as Roxy took a step toward him, cracking her knuckles. Luca knew he had one chance to save his friend from being dragged home.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little... chill.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little chill.
Come on, Roxy, it's the first day of summer, sunshine, and we just want to take it easy. Let's leave tomorrow's problem for tomorrow. That's great and all, but Roll's problems have a way of becoming my problems. And I always say, tomorrow's work is best left for yesterday. March, you big oaf. Ah, rats. I expect a full report about the Valentine place. A full report! Investigate the Valentine warehouse alone. So, Fitz, what are you up to this lovely day? Nope. Cool, cool, cool. She's like, nope. I don't care about you. Banana. No touching. Probably gonna need to do something or have someone in here with you. Hey Griffin, how's the ice cream going? Not great. It's still pretty cold out, and I'm in the business of selling cold. I'm sure things will soon. Mr. Tolliver's not at this grocery stand. He's preparing for the festival, I guess. Gotcha. Hey Bert, hi Luca. I'm doing some fact checking for the town history exhibit. Look, I'm just here to put up the lights. But did you know when the town was founded there were only 7 citizens and they all worked for a mining company? And there was only one dirty road leading to town and there still is only one road leading to town. Oh right. Is there something in here that you can get? No, you can't even do something with the newspaper over there. Strange. Sharper Valentine, fan of Beacon Pines, never underestimate what a great man can do to given time.
A bit much, if you ask me.
Indulgent. Hey Solomon, apologies, no time for chit chat.
Jeff's hardware closed down about a year ago. The effects of the foul harvest stretched wide. When there are no crops in the field, tractors don't need fixing.
Looks like the library hasn't opened yet, I'll check back later. Look, my boy, hold up a tick. Oh, hey, Mr. Nuncreed, I was just on my way to... I just sold the last jar of your grandmother's preserves. Can't stock shelves fast enough, turns out. Hey, that's great, but I guess Juniper will just have to swing by with more of her lovely jam. Uh-huh. Well, don't let this old man slow you down. You just remind her that she still owes me that
A promise Gran regretted the second it was made.
Will do. She's a fine woman, that Juniper. Yeah, she's pretty cool, I guess. A real fine woman. Gotta go. Sweeter than any gem on earth. Relax, dude.
The phone booth was brand new. Part of Perennial Harvest's Beacon Pines Reborn initiative. It didn't see much use.
Oh, hey, Luca. Hey, Joey. How's the bug hunt going? Not great. Bugs have been shy this week. Bugs get shy? Oh, sure, bugs aren't that different from people. Sometimes they just want to be left alone. If you're going into Whipwood, just be careful where you step. No bug crunching, got it. Is there something that we can get from over here? That's the path. Can't go far over here.
Luca peeked up at the beehive. It appeared to be deserted.
That's strange.
After the foul harvest destroyed their wealth and reputation, the Valentines shuttered off their estate from the rest of town.
So these were the Valentines.
The Valentine mansion loomed over every other building in town, both figuratively and literally.
Can you enter? No. Can you... Oh, there's nothing. I thought there was a way over here. Probably eventually gonna have to come over here. But no, not for now.
The path led into a small hollow at the edge of Weepwood.
Weepwood. Okay, no turning back now. Caution, let's try fast. Is that a
The
sign?
fence thrummed with a gentle electric buzz.
Okay, so what will Rollo do if he
Luca
was here?
often asked himself what Rollo would do, so that he could rule out that option.
I'm definitely not touching that thing. Yep.
As sparks flew from the fence, the light atop that section shut off. 2 bulbs remained.
That's
One more to
true.
go.
Shit. There you go.
The fence's buzzing gave way to silence.
Okay, moment of truth. Oh, I want to see if there was something in there. Fuck.
Every kid in town knew the old Valentine fertilizer building. Long abandoned, the warehouse once served as the industrial heart of Beacon Pines. Now, it stood only as a reminder of things left behind. The dormant building showed strange signs of life.
Okay, so Rollo wasn't excited for once. What's going
There
on
was
here?
only one way to find out.
Can you go? Okay. Okay, there's more stuff to throw. Part of Valentine for the last comment. Looks old. There's nothing over here. Yeah. Oh, that smells awful. Too bad Harold's not here. You'll have no problem poking around in there.
The hose emitted a subtle sound. It was actively draining some kind of liquid. Luca thought he heard faint sounds coming from the other side of the door. He pressed his ear against the cold metal to hear better.
A sleeper? Footsteps?
The sound of footsteps grew louder.
Hello? Shit.
The heavy steel door knocked Luca to the ground. Disoriented, he looked up to see an imposing figure silhouetted in a green glow. It lunged toward him. He tried to scramble away, but felt a gloved hand latch onto his ankle. Luca watched his fingernails leave trails in the dirt as the hand slowly dragged him back through the door, into the lab, into the green light.
This is a story about change.
This is a story about change. It was far from the sort of change Luca imagined for himself. But change is, after all, a dangerous animal. The end? I probably should have warned you about this. There are many paths that our story can take. Most will end in tragedy. But don't let that discourage you. We will find the ending that this story deserves. I just know it. From here on out, a charm will have a check mark when it's been used to its full potential at a given turning point. Now, let's try something different.
Alright, so this ain't that change over there. So in here we can use shield or shit. In here we don't have anything else, so it's easy to know that we need to put shit.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little shit.
Make a break for it. What have you done? Ah! Did that little shit just kick me? Run all you want, you little twerps. You gotta come home eventually. Sorry. With Hollow this time. That's right. Sorry about that. We all can get overexcited
Solomon
sometimes.
Valentine, current ward of and future successor to the Valentine fortune, huffed as he brushed off his pants.
A ton of complete and utter fools. One wonders if it's worth taking anything here seriously. Either way, I'm really sorry. No matter, how are you doing? Me? Yes, with all that business about your mother and whatnot. Oh, I'm getting by. Still no word from her at all? No. That is truly a shame. Shame. Interesting. Your grandmother's taking reasons to keep house? Yeah. And how is that going? We mostly stay out of each other's way. You make it sound like she's barely at home. It's not like that. She just has a lot to do. She's still settling in and trying to figure out how to make ends meet. Indeed. Well, count your blessings. It's better to have a caretaker who is rarely around, in lieu of one who tries to compensate by smothering you with attention. That doesn't sound so bad. Trust me when I say. It's best to rely on yourself. Family has a way of creating more problems than they solve. Is that the father of Solomon?
Solomon trifled a gesture toward the approaching heiress Valentine.
Speak of the devil. Do not wander off like that. I'm much too busy to be looking all over for you. Apologize, Harris. I was just taking a stroll through town. Strolls are for commoners. You are a Valentine now. I want you to be present for the construction of the History Museum. The future of this town relies on its ability to remember our family great past, of course. Oh yes, we are great than anything else. Alright. Boy's got too much of his father in him. I win. Little help? I am the champion. We were racing? Did that roll get longer? Like anything ever changed around here? It seemed longer. Here's a slight head from the run. You really need to pace yourself better next time. Not sure why I would like take advice from second place. Has that sign always been there? Wait, what? Caution, electrified fence. No, that's definitely new. Creepy. How are we gonna get around an electric fence? Don't worry, I got this. Why did you do that? I always say you can figure out what the plan was when you are done. Great, what now? Well, I did my part and established that touching the fence is bad. I'm sure you can handle it from here. I'll supervise. From a safe distance. Alright. Oh, I can't go back over there. What if I go this way? There's nothing new. Alright. Yeah, I already know what to do, but... Oh, you are a genius. No shit. This one is already done. I think that did it. Luca, you never failed to impress.
As the glowing windows of the old warehouse came into view, Rollo began to bounce excitedly.
Check it out. Dang, Rollo, you weren't exaggerating for once. Was there ever any doubt? This definitely needs investigating. Good thing 2A's detector on the case. This is bizarre. This is awesome. Rumble. Did you feel that? What? The excitement in the air? You bet your butt I did. Check out this puddle. That's not normal. And this hose. Oh man, door's locked. Try harder. No dice, it won't budge. Oh well. This dumpster is new, right? I bet it's got stuff in it. I can't really see what's in here. Who did all of this? My nose is itching. I think I smell some treasure. Are you sure that isn't hazardous waste? Just help me get it. Roll. It will be my honor to throw you in the trash. Come on, Lady Luck. So what's in there? Let's see. There's a squishy bag of squish. Whoa. A good inch of stagnant sludge. Your natural habitat. Wait, old two phones. Check these bad boys out. Are those walkie-talkies? Just like Hank Atomic communicators. Do these actually work? Ground command to Hank Atomic. Hank, do you read me? This is Hank Atomic. Ground command. You are coming 5 by 5. Whoa, how are your vital headouts? Hank, it's getting a little stuff in here. Request assistance for evac. Help is on the way. What was that? Someone's coming. Give me your hand. I'm trying. My hands are covered in squish. Scoot over. I'm coming in. Oh shit. This is all the damn old that. Then you wouldn't see anything else. The mystery. Tell me you saw that. Dude, I don't know what I saw. He's coming back at all. Isn't this like a corpse or something that they are throwing? Don't remember very well.
The boy sat petrified under the weight of the bag.
Oh god, tell me that's not what I think it is. Look, do you know what separates run-of-the-mill detectives from ace detectives? A ridiculous hat? When the chips are down, ace detectives dig deeper for
Rollo
clues.
felt around at the large sack which burdened them. He
Aha!
snapped off a tag from just within a small zipper opening in the bag.
It's some sort of badge or something. What it
Rollo
says?
held the badge up to a faint shaft of light within the dumpster.
Dr. Prescott, Deep Engineering. It's a name tag. Who will throw away a bag full of slimy old name tags? I think it's just one name tag in a bag full of something else. Okay. I think we should make a break for it. Stay calm, there's no time to panic. I'm not panicking, you are panicking. Roll, calm down. You don't have to squeeze my hand so hard. Dude, I'm not holding your hand. Quit messing around. With what other slime covered hand will be in here? Ah! Ah! Do you want a hand? I'm beginning to see the benefits of your run for our lives plan. Right, we have clearly established that I'm faster than you, so I'll go first. Why not together? Flaming chicken coop, Luca. I'll make sure the coast is clear. After I go, count to 100. If you hear me, yell, run. If you don't hear me, yell, run. Actually, either way, I'll heads. Well, I'll give you credit. You sure found an eventful way to start our summer. It's what I do. Well, here goes nothing.
Lucas sat in the dark, tracking the sound of Rollo's footsteps as he ran. 1, 2, 3. He pressed his ear to the dumpster wall, straining to hear Rollo's footsteps as they faded away. 15, 16, 17. He tried not to think about the contents of the dumpster as he counted. 35, 36, 37. The thick stench made it hard to breathe. Screw it, that's long enough. Luca carefully lifted the lid and peered out. Nothing. No sign of Rollo. No sign of the man in the yellow suit. Time to haul ass. Luca clambered from the dumpster, stumbling to his knees. He was up like a shot and running, sprinting toward home as fast as he could. Beacon Pines flew by, blurred by the tears that welled up in his eyes. He wouldn't remember getting home at all that night. Throwing his front door open, storming up the stairs to his room, and surrendering to sleep almost as abruptly as he hit his pillow. Chapter 3. Finding a Friend.
Finding a
The
friend.
next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I finished sharing a mess of jam last night. So that'll need to be delivered into town today. Okay. So what did you and Rollo get up to yesterday? Oh, nothing interesting. Hello? Calm down. No, of course it was the right thing to do. Start gathering folks, I'll be right there. Are you sure there isn't anything you want to tell me about yesterday? Anything I want to tell you? Not really, we just sort of ran around a
Gran's
bit.
brow furrowed. She let out a long sigh. Her voice was quiet and even.
I have to go take care of something. You are to stay in this house for the day. Under no circumstance are you to leave. What? If I'm not back by dinner, there's stew in the icebox. But nothing. You are to stay here, understand? Yeah. Say it? I'll stay here till you get back. Good. Because they know something, so that's why they were calling. Oh, and Luca, you left the icebox open yesterday. We are not made of money, you know? Well, that was strange. No, I let was the water open, not the icebox. You are bullshitting, lady. Please, don't bullshit too. Okay, there's nothing over here. What's this drawer open?
A faint electronic sound floated in the air.
Is that coming from upstairs? It's the walkie-talkie, right? Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? Rollo, is that you? Over? Strange. Alright, let's see what we have that we can use over here. Shit, it has an interrogation point. Interesting. No. Looks like there's nothing else over here that we can use. I wonder why shit is like that. Is it that the front door? Oh, hey Roxy. Is this about me accidentally kicking you yesterday? Is Hollow here? No. Look at me, look. This is serious. He's Hollow here. No, I haven't seen him since yesterday. Hollow didn't come home last night. What?
A pit formed in Luca's stomach.
Where was the last time you saw him? We were playing around in Weepool and then it was late and we went home. Weepool? If he's alive, I am going to kill that little creep. Is there anything else? Anything that you
Luca's
said?
mouth felt dry.
No, we were just messing around. Okay, I need to go let people know to check the woods. You just stay out of trouble. Go see if he's hiding in the library or something.
Luca could feel his heart beating in his throat.
Rollo, where are you? Library. I don't even know where's the library. Achoo! Hey Bert, have you seen Hall? Nope. Toya must have been talking to clipboards. They're setting up lots of stuff for the festival. This one said he had to process some answers. I told him that was fine. I'll wait right here until he gets back. This guy doesn't care that I see stuff. Hey, Luca, hello again, Pete. I'm not Pete, you silly. It's Toby. You could have fooled me. Well, hey, it's no problem. The important thing is we'll love to hear your thoughts. Yeah, I'm getting that impression. Well, we are all a part of something special, Luca. And it all starts right in Big Bunch. I got
Toby
it.
looked up from the clipboard excitedly.
That's right. So how about you start by telling me, look, no obvious, but I got my own stuff to take care of. Yeah, you joker. We are part of this together. You let us know when you are free to answer a few questions. Sure. So, by the way, Karen, in here, right? Hey Jetson, have you seen Roll come this way by any chance? Afraid not, as he loses as the fish is in this pond. But do I have something to pick up from here now? No.
Luca tied a small fishing with.
Well, it's only those free stuff that you have. Oh, that's everything that you get. Probably. It's like you can't bring nothing from the past to the present, so... We really need to get back to work. Just a couple more minutes. If Huck said she will be here, then she will be here. I just don't see why I'm standing around doing nothing and waiting for Hoxie, when I could be standing around doing nothing and getting paid for it. Come on, Lumi, Hoxie needs our help. Ah, my parents won't listen. No offense, but isn't Hall always getting into trouble? Something feels different this time. What can we do to deal? We need to check where the others are, so I guess it's up to us check we put. Our shift doesn't end for another couple of hours. We could spend the time making posters. That would be great, I guess. Right, Fitz and I will check we put. We'll be back later to pick up the posters. I think my dad has a map of we put. Let's swing by my house and grab it before we head out. I wonder is what happened to Hollow. I don't think he got kidnapped. What is about the missing child? I must stress that situation is completely under control. It's just all seems so terrible. And you are sure there is nothing we can do to help? Nonsense, Mist. Nonsense, young Mr. Cotter. We'll turn up safe and sound, I'm certain. You just focus on settling in. I trust my sister has supplied you with suitable lodging. Oh yes, Miss Valentine has been more than accommodating. We were just telling our daughter back that... Now, where did she run off to? Oh yeah, I forgot to come over here, to go over there. It doesn't even see the danger is in. Hey look, what's up? You haven't seen Hall around recently, have you? He doesn't come around here much, not since they made a rule that he can only order decaf. For dude. Can only drink decaf. Hey Isun, History Museum, it's lovely really. Did you happen to see Rolling there? No, it's just shadow of a family. Cling on to a town, cling on to the past. Cling. Feel free to check for yourself, but don't expect to have your mind blown. I got cling. Hey Grim, has all been by. I haven't seen him all day. I'm sure he'll show up safe and sound. And when he does, tell him there's a strawberry chocolate double scoop waiting for him on the house. He'll like that. Oh, you can enter over here. Sharper Valentine Celebration of Excellence.
We all know Beacon Pines is a great town. What you may not know is great towns grow from mighty roots. And that is why you cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one Sharper Valentine. Young Sharper's keen intellect and strong moral fiber led to a grand vision. A vision of a community dedicated to a better tomorrow. In his own words, a better tomorrow is within our grasp, but it requires a singular mind to harness it. Lucky for us, he decided to grow that vision here, in Beacon Pines. And how does one grow a better tomorrow? With fertilizer, of course. Valentine's Fertilizer Company became the lifeblood of a town yearning for purpose. But then tragedy struck, a scientific experiment gone wrong. An accident which took Sharper away from us far too soon. To this day, we struggle to pick up the pieces. But one foul harvest isn't enough to stop the people of Beacon Pines. The spirit of Sharper Valentine lives on. It lives in the hearts of everyone with a dream for a better tomorrow. Together, we will follow his example and grow a bountiful future. Paid for by the Valentine family and the Valentine Fertilizer Company Revenue Fund.
That was unhelpful. Oh, you don't get anything? Come on. Are you shitting with me? Hey Don. Oh, is it true about Hollow? Yeah, I didn't come home last night. I wonder if it's connected. Connect what? I was checking on reports about increased activity around town. What sort of activity? Windows, trucks, mechanical noise, strange lights, your typical shady stuff. Who will be doing all that when why? Well, I have a few leads. The Valentine family is always suspicious. Perennial harvest certainly has the resource. Do you have any idea where Cole could be? The best place to start looking is where the trail went cold. Where did you see him last? We were in Whippools, right by Valentine's Fertilizer. I'll check out Whippool when my shift ends. I do my best to work at night. Of course, you are a bat. Although you are working at day. Okay, you can't go over there. Gatsby's Fertile is getting ready for a festival. Alright, we need to go to the library.
There
New
were rarely
additions.
any actual new additions, simply a variety of existing content rotated into the front display each week.
Not fooling anyone. They don't have anything new.
Oh, the cobs I've eaten, a salad-centric travel guide for the mildly adventurous.
Yuck.
Sally Seashore's simple succulent sundries. Luca brushed off a smudge of dust. Or maybe it was flour. 30 recipes so easy you'll doubt it's even edible.
Oh, succulent.
A peek behind the curtain. The methods and ruminations of Patrick C. Montesquieu, one of the greatest acting minds of our time, by Patrick C. Montesquieu.
Oof. Let me see if some of them work. Shit. Nothing. I want to see if it works something or not. But you need always to look over them. Skip where you left off. So it needs to show over there if you can use it or not, right? Succulent, okay, you already got succulent, okay. I don't need to come over here.
Mycological phosphorescence.
More like myco-complete loss of interest.
The bottom corner shelf was a dusty array of thick science books. Only one binding was clean enough to read: Cellular Biology and the Chemistry of Mitosis.
Boring. Hey Chase. Oh hey Luca. Did Roll come by? No. I was actually surprised that he's usually here early on days when a new issue drops. Roll the biggest Hank Atomic fan I know, besides myself that is. Well, if he does swing by, tell him to meet me you know where. I don't know where. No, he knows where. Oh, Roger that, Space Cadet. Gotta check up top first.
The entire top level of the library was devoted to comics, most of which were Hank Atomic and the myriad of lesser revered spin-offs.
Oh, but nothing. You don't receive anything.
Kato volunteered at the library during the summers. He wasn't very social, so he'd dedicate each summer to becoming an expert in a single subject, making him a reliable source of very particular knowledge. If you were to ask Kato something he didn't know, he'd escape into the dusty old bookshelves and return with just the...
Hey,
Kato was
Kato.
lost in his reading. Luca crooked his neck to see the title. Introduction to Melitology.
Oh, hey, Luca, you snuck up on me. Ah, that's cute. It's a penguin, I think. Cool book. Don't just start
He gestured to the shelves.
I'm really running out of books I haven't read yet, so now it's on to the wonderful world of bees. Turns out bees are pretty cool. For instance, do you know that around 70% of bee species actually live in underground tunnels? Or that if they are chill queens in a hive, they will fight to death for supremacy? Fight. That's interesting, but you haven't seen Roll around recently, have you? Not since yesterday. Keep an eye out for him, okay? Sure thing. If I see him, you'll be the first to know. Alright, but so then where the hell could he be? Solomon. Is it? What sort of monster puts candy behind the locked door? No, it's not Solomon. Oh yeah, Mr. Nuncreed works weird hours sometimes. Of course he does. How about you? When do I work? No, what's your name? Luca Van Horn. You new here? Yep, not by
Beck's
choice.
family moved often,
Oh, it's
giving her
Beck.
little time to establish any real connections. She would tell you she prefers it that way.
I'm looking for my friend Rollo. He didn't come home last night. So he's missing? I guess so. Like missing? Missing? Does that sort of thing happen a lot around
Luca
here?
shifted his feet uncomfortably.
Well, that sucks. Yeah. So I should probably get going. This is the other character that will be our friend. It's in the image too. It's Hollow and Beck. And then of course us. Hey, wait up.
Beck
What?
pulled a coin from her pocket.
50-50? I'm coming with you. What? So says the unlucky penny. Lucky? Yep, well, technically it landed on her, so if this kid to find his friends alone. But I always do the opposite. Oh, that's kinda like me and Rollo. I guess Rollo is my unlucky penny. That settles it. A person should never be without their unlucky penny. Let's go find him. Name's Beck. Place to meet you, Beck. I suppose I could use some help. Try to keep up. Let's go back! Hurrah! Joe, have you seen a roll around? No, sorry, Luca. I had my eyes in the dirt looking for beetles. I can't seem to find any. You never came home last night. Do you think it's because it's been colder than normal? I don't see why that will have anything to do with Hall. No, the beetles. Do you think the temperature confused their circadian rhythm or something? Who's to say? I'm not a beetologist. Just keep an eye out for him, will ya? Of course. Alright. Let's go to here then. Dang, they boarded up the way in. Ah, fuckers.
Luca felt a chill as he approached Beck. Her eyes were locked on the strange green liquid. The nearby grass was coated in a fine layer of frost.
Is this sort of thing normal around here? Because balls of glowing news are definitely not what I expect from this place. I have no idea what that stuff is. Well, next off you step is science. And what does science suggest? Pocket with a stick.
Luca watched as Beck dipped a broken tree branch into the goo. Beck's eyes widened as flowers grew from the dead wood.
Yep.
First small buds, which quickly bloomed into vibrant petals.
What the? Cool.
As quickly as they had grown, the flowers began to shrivel and turn gray. Beck dropped the stick with a grunt of disgust.
Okay, so the science tells us this gunk is weird as hell. Yeah, it seems dangerous. Hey Tish, look what the cat dragged did. Yup. I don't have time for this right now, Iggy. Don't say things like that. It hurts Tish's feelings. Ain't that right, Tish? Yup. She looks fine to me. Why hello, I don't think we have been properly introduced. Iggy's the name. This is my compatriot, Tish. Yup. You probably heard of us. Can't say I have. I'll forgive you just this once on account of you being new around here. Why would you hang out with this dud? Oh, it seems better, alright? Iggy, why do you have to be so... You... Has he even told you that his parents keep it out on him? Shut up. It's true, they got tired of having such a pathetic kid and left him. Iggy, I'm only gonna say this on time. Don't talk about my family. Haha, well look who's growing a backbone now that the girl's around. First his pops croak, then his mom finally couldn't take it anymore and bounced it. Oh, you asshole.
Iggy took a step towards Luca,
That's
his
fight.
sneer lit by the glowing puddle. Beck could see tears welling in Luca's eyes, his fists clenched. Some things about Beacon Pines were very different from the city, but a bully from a hayseed town is really no different from a city bully. Beck took a deep breath and thought.
Well, it's time to bust out the... Tickles!
Well, time to bust out the tickles.
No fight, come on. Hey Tish, wanna see something cool? Yup. Check it.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
What the? Tish, is she tickling you? Yup. Oh.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter. Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
What just happened? She seems nice. Sorry for the interruption. I think you were just threatening us.
Iggy's eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
Just remember, I have somewhere to be. See you around, new
Iggy
kid.
kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
Oh no, Beck. Whoa. What a little creep. Beck, I think you got a little ooze in your
Beck
hair.
shook the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Is it bad? It depends. What are your feelings about having a more mature, fine look? Oh god. Yup.
Chapter 4. The Best Policy. Luca paused for a moment, catching his breath.
I'm going back again.
He'd only
See
just
what
met
happens.
Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her. But finding Rollo was his primary concern.
By the way, first of all, I want to see, do I have to fight? Yeah, I have to fight. So... let's go over here to change, to be now strange. But again, tickle is still an interrogation point.
Well, time to bust out the strange.
The strange, what the hell is that? Alright, look like you need a little bit mud bath. What's wrong with you, new kid? You about to pound your friend?
Beck stared in silence, the only sign of life being the twitch of an eye.
It's weird when people don't talk. Yup. Stop being a weirdo. Hello? Are you some kind of wackadoo? Makes sense, wackadoos traveling packs,
At the sight of Iggy taunting Beck, something in Luca snapped. Iggy's smirk shifted to a look of shock as Luca launched himself into his stomach.
Ah! Oh, push her
Iggy's
to
clothes were
the ooze.
drenched in the glowing ooze.
You jerk, my clothes are ruined. I'm
Iggy's
gonna...
voice began to slur as he struggled to get up.
Struggle. I got struggle. I don't feel so good. Holy shit. I'm sorry, I just... Oh shit. Yup. Whoa. That was intense. Iggy's gonna be okay, right? Nothing about
The
this seems
person at the
okay.
warehouse. This strange ooze and what it did to Iggy. Was Rollo caught up in all of this?
We have to find Rollo. You took the word out of my mouth. Oh, you can't pass like that. You need to go around. By the way, let me check only now how it's that part. Yeah, there is still interrogation point. I wonder why. Oh, probably need to progress more. Oh, there, little buddies. What in the dickens are you up in this part of town? We're just helping look for Rollo. Oh, you haven't heard the good news? Rollo showed up safe and sound a bit ago. Really? So where was he? It's funny, really. He just got a little turn around in the woods. They can be certain, you know. I'm starting to get that impression. Rollo is at his house now, getting some well-served rest. Well, that's a relief. You two should scurry along before you get lost yourselves. Yeah, come on back. I can't wait to introduce you to Hollow. Oh, that reminds me. Luca, your grandmother was looking for you. She was? She was very sick. You should march straight home, I guess. Beck, your folks might be getting worried too. I'll walk you home. I need to talk with Nellie about work
Beck
anyway.
glanced toward Luca.
I guess that's end well. I'll introduce you to Hall tomorrow. Sure. God, it's okay.
Rollo was safe. A wave of relief washed over Luca, which was quickly replaced by a sense of dread. Gran is going to kill me. If he hurried, he might just make it home before sundown. Chapter 4.
Oh, it's a little bit different from chapter 4. In this, already go home in that part. It was
Our
with the end.
harvest awaits. Luca took a deep breath and gingerly opened the door,
Wait, is it-
steeling himself for Gran's wrath.
Is the name of chapter 4 different from the other one? Gran, I'm home. Everything's fine. Gran? Oh shit, I can't change over here. Struggle.
This is a story about struggle. Luca could hear a machine humming somewhere nearby. He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object, maybe a tile? He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone. Let me go! Luca swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg. He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask. With a muffled yelp, the hand let go. Luca was free and scrambled to the door. He never looked back once on the long run home. Chapter 3. Everything's fine.
Damn,
The
I
next
don't remember.
morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I finished sharing a mess of jam last night. So I need to get delivered. Okay, this is the same thing. One for Mr. Tolver at the Bag and Wag. Oh, this is different now. I'm getting a different chapter 3. Another for Mr. Vertelli at the dinner. Oh, Mr. Nuncree. They say you wanted some more. I suspect as much. Yes, they seem to have taken a particular interest in my jam. There are some extras in the basket for that enthusiastic gentleman. Just make sure Fratelli at all you get the ones on top. No problem. Off with you now while the day is still young. Oh, it's different. What the fuck? So in here, Hall never got kidnapped. By the way, what else she says? Nothing. Hall never gets kidnapped. It never disappears. It looks like, right? She's calling someone. Hello, it's Juniper Artford. Before you wanna go, just hear me out. I have a business proposition. The simple matter is we both have the same problem that needs solving. Very well, we can meet tonight. Strange. Oh, Hall is here. There we go. Look at that. Okay, sorry about yesterday. Hockey can be so annoying. But good news, no more boring chores for me today. Did you make it to the old Valentine warehouse? So, what did you find? Give me the dirt. Something happened. There was someone else there. What? Who was it? Was it aliens? I knew it would be aliens. No. Zombies. No. Alien zombies? What else could it possibly be? Call. I got to deliver this into town first. We can catch up later after. Ooh, is it the whole thing? It sounds like a whole thing. Yeah, I wish we want to talk about it here. Meet me at the 3 hours tonight. I'm not sure what these 3 hours is that to speak of. Meet me at Mission Control. Roger that, Space Cadet. Oh, a total different chapter. So how are we going these parts? Holy shit. So, shit is already oozed completely because it led to a different place. In here, still, struggle can lead to a different place, and tickle and strange can lead to different place. Oh shit. And even the title of chapters can be different depending on what you did. Holy shit. Oh fuck. Wait, what's your step? Oh, sorry. There was a whole family of beetles here. They gone missing. I thought they would just sort of wander around. Everyone has a home, Luca. Even
Luca
beetles.
checked the soles of his sandals.
I think we're okay. It's weird that they are gone. They went missing when the festival preparation began. You think the noise scared them away? Something like that. Just watch where you step, okay? By the way, is there something else that you can use over here? Do you think jam will make good bait? I guess it depends on what you are trying to catch. At this point, anything. Do I have something else, or is it, like I said, these 3 items? No! There is
Luca
more.
wrapped some tape around the hook. Hey, you never know.
There is more stuff. Fuck is that? It's got a bunch of big words right on it. Let's see that. We regret to inform you that your application for property rights with respect to the Beacon Pines CBD and surrounding area has been rejected. Who is that for? Application Valentine Estate. Good, good. Oh, was rejected for this state.
Luca placed a sinker on the line. Sometimes the best stuff is at the bottom of the pond.
A bottle. Malicetti proof whiskey. A hard liquor for a hard man. Best leave that be. Takes a real piece of work to leave something like that lying around. Okay, okay. We got some more stuff in that. Which is always a good thing. You can tell those jerks, it doesn't matter how many blocks they pile up, it's moving. Cool for you, dude. Good for you. Who do I need to deliver? Mr. Nuncrete! Tolliver, I don't know who is Tolliver. Miss Fratelli. Mr. Will, I trust you have time to chat.
Heiress Valentine, oldest of Sharper Valentine's children, and heir to the Valentine fortune, had a way of making questions seem like demands.
Certainly. What seems to be the
Mr.
problem?
Wilder had learned to assume that if he was hearing from Heiress, it was because she had taken issue with something he had put in the paper.
I couldn't help but notice that the front page of this morning paper was consumed with stories about this silly festival. Well, yes, that is the news of the day, but there was no mention of the museum, nor the foundation through which it was endowed. I'm sorry, Miss Valentine, my readers are more so interested in this town's future, rather than any one family in particular. There was a time, Mr. Wilder, when the goings on of my family was the only thing this town cared about. Well, things change, ma'am. And you know, change is dangerous. If you finish that thought, I'll make that monocle a permanent feature of your anatomy. My apologies. Good day, Miss Valentine. Did I give you the impression this conversation was finished?
Mr. Wilder averted his gaze and began to polish his monocle.
Well, good day, Mr. Wilder. Goddamn. Anger from past mistakes not yet made. You carry them. Okay. That's nothing like interesting. Nothing? Nothing? Alright. These ones don't have nothing to talk.
Huddled at his counter, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining apples. More accurately, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining one apple.
Hello? Eep!
With a yelp, Mr. Tolliver fumbled the apple, flailing at the air as it fell.
Oh, sorry. No bother, no
He
bother.
leaned forward and lowered his voice.
I see you have something for me? Yeah, Gran had some jam I'm supposed to give
He
you.
leaned in a bit further.
Jam? Yeah, this one's on top. She wrote your name on
Mr.
there.
Tolliver leaned back, speaking loud enough for anyone to hear.
Ah, yes, the jam. Thank you so much for delivering this jam
He
to me.
reached forward and snapped up the jars of jam, giving Luca a little wink.
I shall put it on my star shelf post-haste. Okay, I shall finish my deliveries. Of course, of
He
course.
leaned in for a final whisper.
Of course. How do you keep the ice cream cold? We keep them on ice. Where do you get the ice from? I don't, somewhere cold. How do they keep somewhere cold? Look, Bert, do you want some ice cream or not? No, I'm good. Pow! That's how you do it. But yes, off in the end. Hey, Don. Hey, Luca, what's
Dawn
up?
had dreams of becoming a big-time reporter. At night, she searched for the story that could be her big break. By day, she hawked papers at the newsstand.
They got you on a jam delivery? Yup. Hey Don, have you noticed anything weird around town lately? What sort of weird things? Stuff going on at the old Valentine building. You might say I've heard something. I'm working on a story about it right now. So what's going on? Can't say quite yet. I still need to follow up on a few leads. Keep me in the loop, okay? Sure thing. Have you seen the new kid around yet? New kid? Yeah, came in from the big city. Her parents both got jobs here. But get this, one of them is working for William Kerr and Perennial Harvest, and the other is working for heiress Valentine. And the Valentines represent Beacon Pine's past. Perennial Harvest has positioned itself as this town's future. Must make some interesting dinner table conversations. I can imagine. Is there something over here? No? Really? If I could just be left alone, young Mr. Van Horn. Okay, oh sure, sorry to bother you. It's just that Mr. Kerr has asked me to make some opening speech at the festival. Being mayor and all, you might expect me to be a charismatic speaker. The truth is, I'm terribly nervous. I really don't think I'm cut out for this sort of thing. Cut out for being mayor or for public speaking? Both, I suppose. I never really chose any of these. It's more of a duty to my family, for our legacy. That sounds like a heavy burden. As for the fest, just speak from your heart. I'm sure it will be great. Nothing? Ah, there's nothing over here for you to get. Well, if it isn't my favorite little jam runner. Hey, Miss Fertelli,
She
look at
leaned
you.
forward and pinched Luca's cheek.
You all skin and bones. Is your gran not feeding you? She is. It's just, I understand. You know, I taught your mom how to cook back in the day. You may not even remember, but you and her used to help out in the diner. See that picture over there? That's you helping your mama back in the day. So cute, running around in your little apron taking orders. The whole situation just breaks my heart. What happened with Eleanor? Break. Okay. I got a feeling she's out there somewhere, yearning to be with you again. Few things in this world can keep a mother from
Luca
herself.
shifted the basket uncomfortably.
Oh yes, let's
Mrs.
see here.
Fratelli lifted the cloth and inspected the jam.
Ah, they even have my name on them. How
She
thoughtful.
carefully lifted out her jars of jam.
You tell your gran hello for me, Luca. Will do. Is there something else? No. There's nothing for break. I don't think for to fish will be something in there. Let's be honest. Break. Hey Kyle, good afternoon. Can I help you find something? Maybe, maybe not. Try me. Well, there's been some weird stuff going on at the old house. Old Valentine warehouse. Can't say I know anything about the old warehouse, but empty hives don't stay empty for long. Huh?
Kato motioned to the book in front of him.
The more I read about bees, the more similarities I see with people. If a hive collapses and fails, it doesn't stay empty for long. A new queen will set up shop pretty quickly. So you're saying it will make sense for someone new to start using the warehouse? Nature abhors a vacuum. Hey Chase, oh yeah Luca, have you seen this? Not yet. No spoilers please, it's awesome, it's a flashback. No spoilers please. We get to see how mild-mannered Henry Adams becomes Atomic Man of Space Justice. Chase, no spoilers, oh sorry. My point is, you're gonna love it. Alright Chase, catch you later. Watch that, Space Cadet. You spoiled everything. Come on. Why would I read now? Got something for you, Mr. Nuncreed. Look, you seem cheaper. Well, aside from being on delivery duty, it's a nice day.
Mr. Nuncreed eyed Luca for a moment, then nodded in agreement.
I suppose it is. So do you want our jam? Alright. Usually Juniper drops this off herself. I guess she's busy today. Anyway, this is my last leave for the day. In that
Nuncreed
case,
snatched the basket from Luca.
I'll hold onto the basket until the next time I see you, Gran. Oh, Beck. Hey, you! What? Don't think, just answer. Pineapple. Why? How old are you? 12. Perfect, follow me. Who are you? Anyone ever tell you ask too many questions? Just try to keep up, okay? Sure. What just happened? Well. Hey, what a crazy coincidence. Here's my new friend I was just telling you about. Oh, that's wonderful. Yep, we just eat it off. Oh, really? Get this, his favorite pizza topping in the whole world is pineapple. And what's your new little friend's
Beck
name?
locked eyes with Luca. The look on her face was equal parts expectant and desperate.
Luca Van Horn, nice to meet you. I'm Nelly and this is Ilona. We are Beck
Beck gave
parents.
Luca a quick nudge.
Oh yeah, Beck told me all about you. Already feels like we have known each other for years, so you both can stop obsessing about me friends. Oh darling, we never dubbed you. It's just that for children with fewer than 5 close friends, the probability of a stunted development doubles. Well, 1 down, 4 to go I guess. Well, what now it means is that we just want this move to be as easy on you as possible. You can relax, a friend has been befriended. This calls for a celebration. Luca, you must join us for dinner tonight. Dinner? Whoa, another coincidence. I actually already asked him and he said you would love to. It's just wonderful. In that case, we should pick up some groceries. You two don't get in too much trouble now. Ah, yes, we already have dinner and everything, huh? Whoa, I can't believe that worked. Thanks a ton. You're welcome. I owe you one. My moms are great and all, but they can be a bit too much sometimes. Our house is the little cottage next to that big mansion place. Wait, you live on the Valentine estate? Yeah, that's the spot. Meet me by the big creepy gate. Don't be late, or I'm back to square one on this old friend gift. Great, see you there. Okay, so you don't go for you don't go to hall. You go for back. Okay. What the hell is this? Good morning, Shelf. What's so good about it? Another day further down the tubes, if you ask me. Come on now, it's not all bad. The festival's coming up. The festival. Oh man, what I used to put on cockamamie shining all the time. And where did that get us? Well, it's perennial harvest putting on this one, and they are doing it for the whole town. As far as I see it, the difference between the old Valentine company and this new perennial harvest
Jeff
outfit
dug through his pockets for a bit.
is the difference between this empty soup can and this brown banana. But those are both garbage, exactly. Okay. Interesting. Interesting character, that dude. There she is. So who all lives in that house? Harris and Gus Valentine grew up there, and Solomon moved in a few years back. The creepy little kid in the west? That sounds like the one. So it's just 3 people live in that huge thing? I bet a bunch of shady stuff happen all the time in a place like that. Not really, the Valentines pretty much keep to themselves. So it's empty and boring? Pretty much. What a waste. My mom says that it used to be way busier back before the Sharpa died, before the fall harvest. Oh, okay. That's like the fifth time someone mentioned this fall harvest thing. And you all use that same ominous stone. Eventually you're going to explain to me how that harvest got all folded up. But you can't keep my parents waiting anymore. This way. I know where it is, come on. Oh, at least it goes automatically. Most kids will have just ditched me by this point. Why are you still here? You look like you could use some help. You know what, Luca? You're not so bad. Let's get through this as simple as possible. Just eat, smile, and nod. Fun. Great. Whatever you do, don't bring up their work. I think I can
Beck
handle
took a
that.
long breath, then gave a firm nod.
Here goes nothing.
Chapter 4.
Chapter 4.
Dinner with the Moodwills. Ilona Moodwill was worried about change. A gardener at heart, she understood the necessity of change, relied on it even. But there was a difference between the controlled world of her plants and this cluttered cottage in a strange town. Almost done. Nellie was a blur of activity, digging through boxes. Sorry, love, couldn't find the dishes. We'll have to make do with paper plates. Dinner went by without much conversation. As she watched Beck and Luca finish up their pizza, Ilona let herself relax into the chair. The things she cared about were still here. Nellie finally had the job of her dreams. Beck was beginning to take root. Ilona's task was simply to tend to them. She could do that.
So Luca, tell us a bit about yourself. Where do you live? Oh, I live with my grandma. Over on the other side of the river. Your grandma? Where are your parents at? Beck, manners. It's alright. My dad passed away in an accident at the fertilizer plant 6 years back. Oh dear. My mom's been missing for a few months now. Like missing.
Luca's eyes were fixed to his plate, pushing a chunk of pineapple around with his finger. Nellie was the one who eventually broke the silence.
Look, how did you like the pizza? It was good. Very good. Normally we'll have put more effort into
Ilona
dinner.
nervously gestured toward the boxes.
We aren't fully settled yet, and Beck had mentioned that it's your favorite. I'm sorry, I was just skipping the part where he said his mom was missing. Beck! I'm sorry, Luca. This move was a little tired.
Luca wiped his face with his sleeve.
No, it's fine. So Beck said that you moved here
Beck
for
gave
work.
Luca a swift kick under the table.
Oh, I mean, what brought you to Beacon Pines? Oh, you were right the first time. We are here for work. Nellie won't tell you this, but she's a brilliant chemist. I don't know about brilliant, but I do love it. She's brilliant. Perrin Harvest just made her newest lead research of deep engineering. She makes it sound more impressive than it is. I'm just happy that I get to make a difference in the world. Perrin Harvest is at the forefront of evolving agriculture into something more useful than sprinkling water and excrement on the
Luca
ground.
glanced over to Beck. She seemed to be holding her breath.
What Nelly means, Luca, is that there are different ways to grow plants. Yes, some people talk to their plants and hope for the best, and some people happily leave their job to allow a loved one to pursue their dream. You swore you
Beck
didn't.
slammed her fist into the table, perhaps harder than she intended.
Hey Luca, how about some dessert? I actually have to meet my friend Hollow
Luca
soon.
glanced outside to gauge the time. The sky was darker than he expected, filled with ominous clouds.
Looks like there is a storm brewing. I should get going. Oh, I didn't think there was any rain in the almanac. Yeah, almanacs aren't that useful.
Luca wiped his mouth one last time with his napkin and started to get up.
Thank you all for the pizza. It really was good. See you at Fesselbeck. Ooh. Wait up. I'll walk you home.
Surprised, Luca turned around. He knew Rollo could be prickly around new people, but Beck seemed cool. Rollo would warm up to her eventually, probably.
Luca began to respond, but Sky answered for him as the call above began to rumble or break. Rumble.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble with ominous thunder.
You sure we can make it home before the storm
Luca
kicks off?
surveyed the roiling clouds.
I'll say the odds are good. maybe you should stay here and I'll just make a break
At
for
that
it.
moment, the heavens opened up, unleashing torrential rain.
Care to calculate those odds? Or inside you before you catch cold. Oh, we're gonna sleep in here? Look, Nelly will keep trying to reach your grand on the phone. In the meantime, you two hold tight. Sorry, not much to do up here. Most of my stuff is still in the box. Mind if I poke around? Be my guest? Let me see this shit. So, interrogation point. So, struggle is done. This one I still need to go, but struggle is done too. There's nothing more to go for. Because it started a new chapter. Now it's break and rumble. Alright. We can continue in this path. This looks a good path.
Luca squinted into the eye hole of the microscope.
This looks wild. What is it? Gum.
Luca adjusted the slide with his fingers to get a better look.
I'm tracking the structural integrity of gum with increasing amounts of chewing. Chew that one for 47
Luca wiped
days.
his hand off on his sweater and gave a nervous laugh.
It's like, ha. It's weird, I
Beck
know.
looked down, timidly tapping the ladder with her feet.
You think it's weird, don't you? A little. But weird can be cool. It was like, fuck, this kid is strange. Oh wow. Roland and I have a radio just like this at Treehouse. Probably not exactly like this one. My mom and I tore the whole thing down to the bolts. Fitted it with some state-of-the-art vacuum tubes. She seems pretty awesome. She gets carried away sometimes. I think she feels guilty for working too much. So when she does have time for me, she showers me with high-tech
Luca
overcompensation.
flicked at one of the toggles.
I bet you can get all sorts of stations on this. Not out here in the boonies. You won't believe the stuff I could pick up back in the city. But around here, it's all farm reports and static. Ah, shucks.
Luca bent down to examine the bouquet of wilting flowers. Judging by the odor, they were well past their prime.
Pungent.
He flipped open the attached card.
Happy trails from Coach Walk and all the Fairview calendars. Boy, you weren't kidding about poking around, huh? Oh, sorry, was this from your old school? The most recent one, yeah. Some schools gave me going away cards, some did flowers. When they are really trying to feel good about themselves, they do both. So you have moved a lot. Yeah, that's the thing with having a brilliant parent. There is always a better job somewhere else. These flowers will last longer if you put them in some water. That's the sort of thing I will do if I care. Well, you care enough to keep them, is all. Look, can I ask you something? Of course. Dang, did that hurt? I'll be honest, that hurt more than I expected. Well, at least you look cool doing it.
Beck took a moment to watch the rivulets of water running down the window.
Do you ever feel alone? Like, even when people are around? Well, Hollow can be pretty absent-minded sometimes. I'm serious. Does it ever feel like your family doesn't care what you want? It didn't used to feel that way. I know Gran loves me, but sometimes when she looks at me, it's like she's looking at a problem.
Luca took a deep breath, exhaling slowly.
I know the feeling. How do you deal with that? I guess I haven't yet, but one thing my dad told me when I was little, don't hold a grudge, especially against yourself. If you try to hold it all in, you are gonna pop. So Dad, what you do when you don't know what to do? Dad never got to that part, something I figured out on my own though. You gotta do something, anything. Here. What are you doing? I don't know, something. We're gonna register our complaints with Storm. Listen here, you miserable universe, stop jerking me around. I just want things to go back to the way they were. Everyone tells me it's gonna be alright, that things are gonna
Luca
change.
let out a feral scream that echoed into the night.
Every time something changed, everything gets worse. Screw this town. Whoa, let me try. Moving sucks. I hate it. I hate that. I hate it. Why can't I just deal with it and be happy for my mom? Why can't we just stay somewhere?
Her voice dropped to a trembling whisper.
I just want to be a
Beck
normal
brushed
kid.
off her shirt and straightened up.
That. Well, I actually feel a little
As
better.
abruptly as it began, the storm abated.
Thanks, I needed that. Me too. I should head out before the rain starts up again. Sure, I'll lock you out. I missed something! Damn it! Fuck! See you and Rollo at the festival? Sounds cool. Luca. Don't let the universe jerk you
Beck
around.
gave Luca a light thump on the arm before heading in. Chapter 5.
Chapter 5?
Friendly Feud. The air was heavy with the hard rain's residue. The smell of wet things. Despite his dreary surroundings, Luca felt at peace. He'd never shared those details about his dad with anyone, not even Rollo. But it's not like this changed anything. Rollo was still his best friend. Adding Beck to the group would help balance things out. Everything's better in threes. This is what Luca told himself as he headed to the treehouse.
Can I go back in? Oh shit. No! So Humble is still on. I wonder if I missed something. That's gonna be a problem. Oh, what else is this? Oh, it's the bat. Hey Don, tracking down Elite? You bet. I heard that choose your new homer. Turns out when Sharpervant and I left behind the peculiar last will and testament. Peculiar how? He didn't just give his kids an inheritance, there were conditions. Like what? The document stipulate that Harris had to take on a child as a reward. A kid our age who just showed up to town one night with a lover. Solomon? Bingo. So Harris was forced to take care of him? Yup, or she will have lost everything. Why would Sharper care so much about some random kid? From acid, old Sharper showed some wild oats. That explains the way Ares treats him. Poor Solomon. How do you find out this out? A good report never reveals their source, Luca. Alright, I want to see if there was something in there, so I'm gonna have to do the same thing. I'm gonna do the rumble again.
Chapter 5.
Oh.
Friendly. The air, the smell of wet, despite he'd never, not even,
You
but
need
it's
to
not.
play
Adding Beck,
everything.
this is what
You need to play everything, damn it. Play
Luca
the
began.
branch. I can skip this fast.
Luca surveyed. At that,
I want to see if I didn't miss anything. Because I didn't went over there to the where is that book. It could have a thing in there, so imagine if there is nothing. Shit, there's nothing. Oh fuck, I didn't want to go that back.
this is a story about struggle. Luca could hear. He felt his hand. He yanked it. Let
I didn't
Luca
want to go
heard
that back.
with a muffled. Luca was. He never. Chapter 3. Everything. The next. Only the sound.
Yeah. Humble. Skip.
Chapter 5. Friendly. The air was the smell. Despite he'd never. Not even roll. But it's not. Adding Beck to the. This is what Luca.
Okay. Gotta skip this because I already read. Okay. Oh, we can't even go over there. Library is closed. This guy still here? What the fuck? This guy's still here reading. He doesn't let us go anywhere, right? Oh, let us go over here. Oh shit, I got smack! Oh god, I got it. Is that useful for now? No. Still no use for it. For smack. Nice. To the tree house. Oh, again this? Excuse me, what are you doing? Just locking up for the night, sir. Oh, wonderful. I can only assume this means our festival preparations have been completely ahead of schedule. Not exactly, sir. The storm set us back a bit and it's getting late, so we outside too. You outside it? Yes, sir. I wasn't aware that your job involved signing things. We are all here at Perennial Harvest because we believe in creating a better future, yes? Yes, sir, very much, sir. Do you want to be the one to tell this town that we failed them? No, that we gave up because there was a little rainstorm and we got all sleepy? Of course not, sir. Good, then it's decided. Yes, sir, we'll work till the task is done. See that you do. Our harvest awaits. Damn. They can't even rest. Very weird. Can I use something else? Yeah, punch
Luca
it.
wrapped some fish.
Watch Property of Sharper Valentine figures. If I add his way, Property of Sharper Valentine will be right on everything in this town. Should I give it back to him? He may not even want it back. The man got a contentious relationship with time. We will keep it here in case he ever wants to pick it up.
Luca stuck a toy stretchy hand onto the hook. Those things always get dirty anyway.
Alright, smack is for here, smack. Interesting. The fuck is that? Shall we give it to mom? She likes jewelry. That's a sweet thought, Buckaroo, but I'm not sure she'll fully appreciate a pawn bracelet. I think I'm only missing one or two. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, it's this way. Cole, are you still up there? I'm sorry, Rollo isn't accepting visitors at the moment. Come back
Luca
never.
had only ever heard him speak in this stiff yet gentle tone a few times, and it always meant one thing.
You are upset. Oh, that makes you say that? Maybe because my best friend abandoned me for no reason. I didn't abandon you, I'm just a little
Rollo
late.
scoffed.
The rain held me up. Liar! You weren't even home. What? The storm got bad and I got worried, so I went looking for you. Imagine my surprise when I made it to your house and you weren't there. I hadn't made it back yet. I'm not a fool, Luca. It doesn't take all day to deliver some jam. No, that storm rolled in out of nowhere, and I got stuck after dinner at
Luca
Beck's.
stumbled on his words, knowing he'd said too much.
Beck? Dinner? What the heck is a Beck? She's a new kid in town. She's actually kinda cool. You'll like her. She needed help convincing her parents that she'll make new friends. New friends? I spent all day waiting for you, and you were off making new friends? It's not like that, Rollo. You know, while I was waiting I made some upgrades to mission control. It was gonna be a surprise, but you took so long to storm knock it all down. Just like you knocked down our friendship. What does that even
Luca
mean?
became instinctively angry in response. Both boys were now shouting across the distance.
It means you are a bad friend. You don't care about me. Of course I care, you ass. I knew you'll get in trouble waiting so late for you, but I kept my word, cause that's what friends do. Oh wow, what a noble sacrifice you made. Easy for you to say. Your grand doesn't even care. You can stay out as long as you want, and you won't even get in trouble. Seriously? You are acting like I chose this? If that's what you think, then maybe you are the bad
Rollo's
friend.
tone changed to a calm, yet more intense anger.
Maybe Pi is right. Storm brings more than water. This one brought out real Luca. Stop quoting your past nonsense like it means anything. Yeah, well, at least my Pi is
The
still
words
around.
hung in the
Whoa,
cold night
whoa.
air.
Calm down,
Rollo's
Holo.
stomach dropped, knowing he'd crossed a line, but it was too late.
Luca, Good night, Holo. Damn. Dang it. That was mean.
Luca dug through his old stuff, not even sure what he was looking for.
A ball. School! Holo, what a jerk. Call me a bad friend. Oh, I'm Holo. Look at me and my amazing family. Each. I guess I'm just never supposed to make new friends. Weep. Luca?
Gran cooed gently from the hallway.
You slept straight through breakfast. Luca, are you alright? I'm fine, just don't feel like getting up yet. Okay, I'll leave this oatmeal by the door. I gotta run out and take care of some things. Okay, I'll be back later, check it. Sure.
Luca just wanted to be alone. He waited to hear the sound of the front door closing.
Let's see, weep. No. Does not work for nothing. If all thinks I'm still going to the fest with him, he can't show it. I better I'll still go to the festival. It's gonna be miserable.
Luca dozed off again.
Luca, I see you didn't eat your oatmeal. Wasn't hungry. Well, just in case you get hungry, I'll leave a sandwich here too. Thanks. Rollo came by. What did he say? He wanted to talk to you. What did you say? I told him you weren't feeling well. Good. So your plan is to just sit in your room all day? Pretty much. Well, I need to pop away again for a minute. If you decide to end your PT party and go outside, I think it will do you some good.
Luca
Noted.
still couldn't bring himself to go out. Besides, if he ran into Rollo, he'd have to actually confront the situation.
There's never anything interesting at the festival anyway. What's that? Do I need to shoot over there? The fuck I'm gonna shoot over there? Shit. Ugh. Fuck. I don't have control. Shit. Ugh. Ugh. Damn it. What? How the fuck you shoot the fucking ball to over there? Ugh. There we go. Bitch.
The Adventures of Hank Atomic.
The complete first
Luca
volume.
carefully opened the cover and began to read. Rollo had received it for his birthday, a special hardcover edition with behind-the-scenes commentary and bonus art. Rollo cherished it, but asked that Luca keep it at his house. Luca wasn't sure if it was because Rollo didn't trust himself with it, didn't trust his sister around it, or just wanted an excuse to come hang out at Luca's more often. Whatever the reason, Luca didn't mind, but it had stayed right there where Rollo had stashed it ever since. Now, at the foot of his bed, Luca lost himself in the pages. He'd read it all before, but at this moment, it somehow felt sentimental. He was well into issue number 5 when he heard soft footsteps from the hallway.
Luca? Another little friend came to see you, a girl named Beck Modwell. She said you met her yesterday? What did she say? Is she here? She was just dropping by. I told her you weren't taking visitors today. Oh, she seems nice. Yeah, you had a fight with Rolly, didn't you? Can I come in? Maybe later. Alright then. I'll leave dinner on the kitchen table, in case you want bite before
Without
bed.
realizing it, Luca had pouted away the entire afternoon. He once again felt the weight of it all and allowed his weary eyes to close. Luca stood in a vast black expanse. He looked up at his father standing beside him. Walt was working a straw at the bottom of a fountain glass, trying to collect the last bits of milkshake. Dad, where are we? Taking a final loud gurgling sip. His father peered up from the glass. He jangled the straw playfully with a warm smile, then lifted the empty glass as if to point into the darkness. The source. Luca's eyes followed his father's gesture. In an instant, he was sitting in front of a blazing campfire. Across from him sat a large figure in a yellow hazmat suit. The figure's voice was a scratchy echo. Well, if it isn't the man of the hour, make yourself comfortable. Luca held his shivering hands over the flame to warm himself. It doesn't work that way here. Their yellow-gloved hand pointed to the base of the flame. It's a cold flame. See? Luca peered at the base of the fire. It wasn't wood that was burning. It was Beacon Pines itself. Tiny buildings, freezing and crumbling as they were consumed by flame. Luca could see small shadows moving in the burning city. People. Luca leapt to his feet. We've got to help them! The figure gave a dismissive wave of their hand. Why waste energy helping people who can't even help themselves? The figure bent down to examine the panicked crowd as they desperately tried to stop the flames. They only care about what's right in front of them, not like us. Luca's voice was a trembling whisper. Us? The figure slowly stood up, grabbing its helmet with both hands. With a jolt and a twist, the suit emitted a gasp. A cloud of torpid mist escaped, slowly revealing the face within. Luca's own face looked back at him. Older, worn, distant. The sensation was oddly familiar, as if he'd caught his own reflection by surprise in the mirror. The doppelganger smiled. I tried to help once. He gestured towards his face. And all it got me was this. Luca staggered back. You aren't me. Luca felt a hand catch his shoulder. His father was there again, beside him. Every choice sets us on a path. This is the end of one of your paths, son. Luca watched his older self shake its head ruefully, its face twisting into a cruel grin. Welp, Dad. If you wanted him to see this, far be it from me to disappoint. Luca watched in shock as the figure took a confident step forward and plunged into the flames. In a flash of cold light, he was gone. What does all of this mean? Luca felt a reassuring squeeze on his shoulder. Just remember, why we choose matters just as much as what we choose. Luca woke up to see a hazy figure at the foot of his bed, silhouetted in the morning sun.
Mom? No, dear. It's only Gran.
Luca rubbed his eyes. The kind, concerned face of his Gran came into focus.
How are you feeling? Fine. Anything you want to talk about? I don't feel talking. That's just as well. How about you sit there and listen a bit? Whatever you and Hall thought about doesn't matter. But
Gran silenced Luca with a gentle pat on the leg.
fights between friends happen. What was said doesn't matter. The important thing is that it's not the last thing you ever say to each other. But they say stuff about that. Well, do you think he meant it? No. He was just mad. And did you mean any of the things you say to him? No. Good. One must appreciate friends in their best moments and accept them in their worst. Accept. Now get your little butt out of the bed. Festival's today. You don't want to miss that, do you? I guess not. Seems like a good opportunity to make amends with Raul, doesn't
Luca
it?
gave a reluctant nod.
So buy him a corn dog and apologize. But this is the one that... What did I just say? Buy him a corn dog. That's a good boy. Everything's better with corn dogs. I need to get going now. Got some last minute festival pieces to take care of. I'll come find you at the fountain a little after lunch. Alright. I love you, Luca. I love you too.
Luca
Corn
took a
dog.
deep breath.
Okay.
Chapter 6.
Chapter 6.
Through thick and thin. Despite Luca's bitterness, Gran was right. He needed to hash things out with Rollo. A big fight changes the nature of a friendship. Whether, in the end, it is for the better or for the worse, all comes down to understanding. If one is not careful, the same familiarity that builds the strongest of bonds can become the wrecking ball that shatters them. Luca emerged from seclusion, taking in the crisp festival air, but the events of the day weren't on his mind. He had to find Rollo.
Probably in the trials. By the way, where am I? Well, the left tree is going well. Alright, so but I'm gonna stop here. Uh, I'm I'm gonna continue to tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm gonna continue, yes, because I want to see. But the problem is that there will be a lot of parts because it looks like the left side is, how I can say, Hollow is safe, and like it doesn't disappear, and while in this side Hollow disappears, and you see what that holes can do, like like I don't even know what the hell it is. It's like getting older, right? But then like we saw on that branch that it gets old and then it disappears. It appears, it dies, but like back gets that hair, right? The gray hair, which going old. But then what happens? Does it die there? And then that he get like the right side, right, like transform into old. But what's gonna happen? Is it gonna die to the right side? It's like the is what happened to the branch, so it's weird how it's gonna happen there. But this is like, what do I have over here? Then I still need to do the break. I wonder if it's always free, which means there will be another one over here. I wonder. But yeah, I will continue because I want to see ending. So and then it's like deciding like if the endings are different, right? Because of the past, probably like the left side is different from the right, but everything will lead always to the same ending. I wonder, but at least one ending I will want to see of the game because it's pretty cool. The story, the dialogues, and then this change that you can have. They can like take two different things happening, so it's pretty cool. And if you like, you can buy on Steam, GOG, and like I think on the consoles you can buy it too. But again, I don't have 100% sure. But yeah, it's been pretty cool. I don't know how many chapters it is for one path. I don't know how many it is because looking at the tree, it doesn't look like I'm there, right? Like I get the left side is the biggest one that I am, but if it's until the top of the page, I'm still far, right? But I wonder. But yeah, but I will do it another time. So hope you guys enjoyed and see you guys next time.